antibiotic resistance in 21st century. By next summer, more than 40% of the pneumonia strains in the world will resist both penicillin and erythromycins. It is very early to say this statement, but all the antibiotics which are present today have developed resistance, and we will need new ways to defeat these diseases, and we will need them always and forever. Basically, antibiotics are traditionally plucked from nature's battleground. For billions of years, tiny microorganisms have engaged in an arms race, hurling toxic molecules that prosper each other in the struggle to prosper. Nearly all of today's antibiotics are versions of weapons long wielded by microbes and fungi. Why we need new antibiotics? Basically because of antibiotic resistance, which has been reported against almost every antibiotic which has been discovered. What are the impacts of this antibiotic resistance? It is increasing the rate of treatment, there is poor patient outcome, increased mortality rate, increased need for combination therapies, and increased rate for cost of treatment. It has become the most urgent public health problem. A grave concern has been expressed over the evolution of multi-drug resistance of Strep coli, Enterococci, and Mycobacterium. The present picture which is now there, it is becoming more like the antibiotic era, before which there were no antibiotics created. This is basically one of the factors because of which now antibiotic resistance new researches in the pharmaceutical areas are not being taken up because of the high because of the high cost, and there is less research work done. Recently, whichever antibiotics are developed are also not that equivalent and not that well, and the situation is more worse for gram-negative organisms, where no new drug is currently being developed against them. Working in development of new antibiotics, there is no magic bullet where we can directly get and more faster ways. A multidisciplinary approach